Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for joining us on the Weather Channel. 10 minutes before the hour, you've tuned in just in time for Storm Watch. And we have quite a few interesting things to talk about this morning in the weather news, as we've had the warmer than average afternoon highs to deal with the last week or two. Yesterday, readings were running 20 and 25 degrees above normal across the Midwest and parts of the plains, and we're expecting much of the same again today. And believe it or not, we still have Hurricane Nicole out across the open waters of the Atlantic. Now, Hurricane Nicole is the second hurricane we've had in the month of December the last couple of decades, as it's so late in the season, as we certainly wound down hurricane season. Yesterday was supposed to have been the last day of the season, so it's quite late in the year to be still talking about hurricanes, but Nicole is still churning the waters here, located about 215 miles west-southwest of the Azores. Winds of 80 miles an hour. But here's the key. It's moving northeast at 29 miles an hour. So it's moving continuously away, and it's moving at a pretty good clip, and is expected to be downgraded to a tropical storm, say, within the next 24 hours. Nicole really snuck up on us, and at the last minute, being, again, so late in the season, you can still see the little swirl with it, and even a little eye still discernible here with this satellite picture, but you can see that it is very elongated here, so it's not a very organized system right now, and is expected to continue again to weaken and to become even more disorganized as we go through the next 24 to 48 hours. So here's what's left of Nicole, but it is moving away very quickly, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. What about the rest of the Atlantic basin? Of course, Nicole has been our only concern. We've not been thinking about any tropical systems across the Atlantic basin the last several days, because we have ended hurricane season. It's quiet over the Mississippi Valley, the plains this morning. We do have a surface cold front that's moving across central New York and Pennsylvania. We've had some rain associated with it this morning, but we do think that this will only be a morning event. Our surface cold front will continue to move off the coast, and that will leave us with drier conditions by the afternoon, partly sunny for most of the big cities in the Northeast today. We cannot rule out a stray rain shower or two, New York, Philadelphia this morning, but it should not be a total washout by any means. The tail end of the front draped across the southeast, and you notice not a whole lot of moisture associated with it in terms of rain, but we do have some low-level moisture. The fog is still a problem. That's been indicated by the yellow here from the panhandle of Florida up into the southwestern parts of Missouri near Joplin. We have reports of visibilities less than 1/4 of a mile. Out west, well, it's the same old story. We've had just one system after another to invade the region. Yesterday we had rain in San Francisco. This morning it looks as though the bulk of that moisture has moved to your south. If you're in the Bay region, this is a source of moisture, though, that will move into LA and San Diego later today. We've had some light rain scattered near the Olympic Peninsula and right across the chimney of Idaho into western Montana. And again, some rain here over eastern New York and Pennsylvania should be diminishing as we go through the day. Our other top story has been the warmth. We've had temperatures well above average for this time of year. Readings were running from 10 to 20 and 25 degrees above the norm across the eastern 2/3 of the country, 3/4 of the country actually. The only area that we saw slightly below average readings were in the Pacific Northwest and maybe across Southern California, but that's because of the clouds and the rain. Everywhere else where we had sunshine, we even had records scattered across the Great Lakes in the Ohio Valley. Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, 76 degrees yesterday. Even Buffalo got up to 67. Detroit, a record high in the Motor City yesterday, 65 degrees. Here's a look at current temperatures, 41 in Detroit, but still mild out ahead of that surface front along the eastern seaboard. What about the forecast highs today? We'll detail them next with our forecast. Stay with us.
The system that brought rain to the upper Midwest yesterday could bring a wet commute in areas of the Northeast, plus more rain and snow in the West. Details ahead on Weather Center.
these two computers is perfect for you. The one that was built 2 months ago, or this one, which hasn't been built yet? Gateway wants to ask you some questions first. How fast do you want to go? Movie buff? How many kids? Any future Rembrandts? The perfect computer should be exactly what you want it to be. Starting at $999 all the way up to your dream system. Call 1-800-GATEWAY and get more out of the box.